What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American Politics, back with a new video. And today, we have an updated 2024 United States Senate election prediction. That's right, everybody. We are back again with the monthly predictions, and things are starting to heat up. Though we are still a year out from the 2024 elections, we are starting to get more and more candidates to enter in crucial states such as West Virginia, Michigan, Ohio, etc. And well, it's time for an updated prediction to see how the map is looking for each party, because quite frankly, things can absolutely change. But I just want to give an update to see how good are the Republicans or Democrats doing with the Senate map. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter accounts in the description down below. Guys, we gotta follow both of them because the old one is back. We still gotta follow the new one. So I hope you follow both of them. And of course, join the channel today. I don't think I gotta say much here. If you click that join button down below, just for $3 a month, you could join Real American Politics, which is a phenomenal deal as it helps support the daily content we all know and love. So I hope you join today. Alright, let's get into today's prediction. Now, like I said, this prediction is solely based on the percent chance of a candidate winning. So like you see on the left, a safe state means this party has a 90 or more percent chance of winning this seat. Likely 75 to 90%, lean 60 to 75, tilt 50 to 60%. So yeah, this is not margin predictions. We're done doing that. It's clear that fairly hard to do that because, yeah, but this is a better way to do things as it's much easier to predict what percent chance we have at winning each state. So let us start with, I would say, the obvious states. States that I don't think we got to say much about. California, I don't think much has to be said there. Hawaii, New Mexico, Washington. I would say Minnesota, just for the simple fact that it's Minnesota. Barring some miracle, it's not going to go anything but Democrat. Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, of course, the rest of the Northeast. Again, these are the, no doubt about it, we could put these into the safe category. Now, for the Republicans, we got a lot of easy ones as well. I don't think I gotta say much. We ain't losing Missouri. Excuse me, I accidentally put Montana, but we ain't losing Missouri. Hawley's gonna win easily. Stop this crap that, oh, there's a chance he may lose. No, he ain't losing. And of course, in the state of Indiana, Jim Banks is the next senator of the great state of Indiana, barring some Sean Parnell-style scandal, which I doubt that happens, but theoretically it could, but either way, a Republican is winning that Senate seat. So yeah, these are the for sure, no matter what you do, these states are safe, Democrat or Republican. Now, I do got one more state to put into the safe Democrat category. That is Virginia. Now, this doesn't mean that this race could be close. It just means that there's really no scenario where Republicans could pull it off. Hun Cow is a great candidate, but it's just hard to see him as of now winning that Senate seat. But things could absolutely change. We just got to see what happens in the state of Virginia. So yeah, those are the, I guess you could say, safe states where you don't really have to make much argument about. So let us start west to east. Let us start in the great state of Nevada. Now, Nevada is a Republican trending seat. It doesn't matter what the electabros, the left-wing nuts on Twitter say. Nevada has been Republican trending for year in and year out. And, well, we nearly flipped the Senate seat in 2022, despite it being kind of a pathetic national environment. And, well, we're going to get to a weaker incumbent than Cortez Masto. Now, Rosen is an incumbent, of course. Incumbency does help. But as of now, It's going to be close. And if Democrats, or I should say Republicans, invest money into the seat, they could absolutely pick it off. I just think for now, you have a double whammy. A Republican trending seat, not necessarily the strongest candidate. So I think it's only going to come down to, can the Republicans win this at a presidential level? If they do, I think Rosen goes down. But we just got to see what happens in the state of Nevada. Now, Arizona. This is a hotly debated one as of now, because the question remains, will Sinema run? Now, people are going to say that, oh, she's going to be the Republican candidate. I can already assure you, she ain't going to be the Republican nominee. They're not going to allow it to happen in Arizona. There are a bunch of people that are already saying, if Sinema runs, we are united behind one candidate. Make sure she doesn't get the nomination for the Republican side. It's all going to come down to, will she run as an independent? She filed paperwork already, and I doubt that she wouldn't, she would change parties not to run. I think she will run. But at this current point in time, it's so early that we don't know the dynamics of the race, who is really going to be the Republican candidate, etc., etc. So I think it is leaning Democrat, but things are absolutely going to change in the seat. It's going to come down to who the Republican candidate is, will Sinema run, yada, yada, yada. I think it's a fair assumption. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I am more confident of Nevada flipping Republican than I am of Arizona. Arizona's trending Democrat. Nevada is, of course, trending Republican. You can't deny it. It's a slow trend. It's been 10 straight years of a trending Republican, but it still is a trend nonetheless. Now we get Montana. Oh boy. No matter what I say or do, somebody will complain about this Senate seat. Look, Tester is absolutely a strong candidate. I'm not denying he isn't. However, with either Trump or DeSantis on the ballot, I think as of now, it's leaning towards more Trump. With Trump on the ballot, who's going to really, how much can Tester hold on at that point? I mean, you are dealing with a presidential year in a state that Trump won by 15, and in 2020, we saw Steve Daines take out Steve Bullock, who was supposedly a popular governor of the great state of Montana. He's going to win. He beat him by 10 points. And well, a lot of the dynamics, a lot of the data we're getting from Montana, even new polling, which I know polling isn't everything, it's indicating even Rosendale is beating Tester as of now. And well, I think for now, it is tilting towards the Republican Party. Things could absolutely change. Ryan Zinke may end up being the candidate, which at that point it may just be a likely Democrat, but that's a different story for a different day. Hopefully, we do not get to that situation. So Montana, as of now, is tilting Republican, a massive flip for the Republican Party. Now we got Texas. A lot of people are saying that Ted Cruz isn't going to hold on. I have one thing to say. He didn't lose in 2018 when he was arguably more hated than he was now. In 2024, it's probably going to be a neutral environment. It's not going to be a red wave, barring some weird circumstance, or it's going to be a blue wave. It's not going to be either. And while Texas has been trending Democrat, there are signs that a lot of these trends, they're finally starting to hit a plateau. Like, there's not much more Democrats can trend the state in a place like Austin. You can grow in some places like Dallas, but even places like Houston and San Antonio, they're showing signs of reverting Republican. And with that in mind, Cruz is an incumbent. He won by 3 in 2018. If you account for the fact it's R+1 generic ballot, let's say D+1 anyways, that's still a victory for Ted Cruz. And well, I think it's likely Republican. Even if Democrats run a stronger candidate, I think Cruz has a fairly likely shot of holding on. Things can absolutely change. Like I said, this could absolutely 100% change. But as of now, I think it's likely Republican. I think Cruz is likely to hold on. Now we get Florida. Borderline safe. The only reason it's not is Rick Scott being one of the most bizarre candidates ever. I mean, he only's won every single race by what? A point? I mean, come on, dude. Even in a red wave like 2014. Now, he did win by a point in 2018, but it's like, was that because of Florida trending Republican or not? But I think for Rick Scott's situation, it's borderline safe. If some polling data comes out with Scott up by 15, we could probably put it in the safe category. But for now, it is likely Republican. Now we got Wisconsin, my beautiful state. So, in the state of Wisconsin, at this point in time, it's hard for us to know how popular Baldwin truly is. In 2012, she ran with Obama on the ticket, plus you had Tommy Thompson on the ticket, who sadly had no money left, no resources because of a brutal primary that happened a couple months prior. 2018, she got carried by that blue wave. There's no doubt about it. Plus, she was an incumbent. With that in mind, however, I still think it is tilting Democrat. Just like a state like Nevada, I think it's going to come down to, will Republicans win this at a presidential level? If they do, I think Baldwin goes down. I absolutely think she goes down. She is overrated, and if Republicans win the state by a point, I think that's enough to take her out. But for now, with a lot of question marks surrounding this race, we will have it tilt Democrat for now. Now we got Michigan, which I actually think this seems like a bit of a hot take. I'm actually going to put this into the lean Democrat category. Now, this may sound crazy, but just hear me out for a minute here. The reason I have it leaning Democrat, and not likely just yet, it appears Democrats are going to have an absolutely shit show of a primary in that seat. Plus, it sounds like Daines is going to try to get somebody to run without a brutal primary in Michigan. Plus, it is a presidential election, and I think that with somebody like Trump on the ballot, he's not going to lose it by 15 points like Dixon did. He may lose it by a couple points, but it's not going to be by 15. Plus, Republicans do have a decent bench in Michigan. It's surprising, I know. You got Ruth Green, Huizenga, etc., etc. So with that in mind, I just want to see more. This could absolutely turn to likely to safe Democrat quickly. Just without it being an incumbent, it makes it a bit easier for Republicans to potentially pick off. Now we got Ohio, which I think is leaning Republican. I think it is leaning Republican. One of the most Republican trending seats in the country. With an incumbent that, yes, he is a good candidate, but at this point in time, the partisanship of Ohio is borderline R plus 10, R plus 11. And, well, you have to look at where he needs to do better in. He essentially needs to somehow revert nearly every single trend in northeastern Ohio just to maybe hold on. Plus, it sounds like we are going to have Frank LaRose or Warren Davidson as a candidate in Ohio. It sounds like Daines is pushing hard that, hey, we are not going to have a contested primary. We're picking one person. So with all that in mind, I do think the state of Ohio is leaning Republican as of now. Things could change. Again, all these states could have different margins. This is just as of what we know for now. Now we got West Virginia. At this point in time, I'm not even... Manchin's done. I don't care if it's Mooney or not. He's done. The guy barely won in 2018, and while he's the last statewide Democrat remaining, look what happened in 2020. A lot of those blue dog Dems, they got wiped out by 10, 15 points. And well, especially with the fact that it sounds like Justice may be the candidate, that just makes it even harder for Manchin to win. So yeah, I think West Virginia, at this point in time, it's safe Republican. There's virtually zero path for Manchin to win in 2024. Now, the last state is, of course, Pennsylvania. if it's Bob Casey, it's probably safe. But there is a question mark about, will he even run? He has some serious health concerns. With that in mind, I have a likely Democrat. The problem is Casey may not be the candidate, which is bad news for Democrats. On top of that, McCormick, who I'm not a big fan of, is probably going to run for that seat. And, well, he can self-finance. He could fund tens of millions of dollars if he needs to. So that makes it a bit harder. Plus, the bench in Pennsylvania, you start looking at it and you realize, we have some problems if you're a Pennsylvania Democrat. Yes, you have people like Shapiro, but outside of a couple, it's kind of bad for Democrats. I mean, you got Cartwright, of course, but it's like, would he do that good statewide? We just got to see. But this, folks, is the current state of the 2024 Senate map. And, well, I have Republicans picking off 3 states. And again, things could change. The margins of everything could absolutely change. And like I said, this is the probability of this happening. So Montana, it's going to be like a 55-60% chance of us winning in the state of Montana as of now. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter account in the description down below, and join the channel today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Godspeed to all of you.